I thought I was gonna have time to record all of my videos. Fail. I am doing an update to Project Polish. This is update number 2. This is my second update. The last time I uploaded was February 12th. I cannot believe it's been 2 months. Here is my little nail wheel. These are the colors that I'm working with. I'm already telling you, I'm going to tell you right now, I can already see, I already have a feel of the ones that I'm just not going to gravitate to as much. I'm just not loving one of them specifically. Everything else though, I am enjoying. Let me though start off with one that I did not wear. I cannot believe, I shouldn't say that I didn't wear it. I wore it once, but there's not a lot of progress to the point where there's no sense in me adding a little line. Let's see. Because I am right here. Almost right here, and if I add a line, it's gonna blur right into the other one. So I wore this one as a pedicure. This is Realm of Erotica from Superchic. It is really, really beautiful, guys. It's a little red, warm holographic. It's so pretty. This one I actually have on my toes right now, and this is Gadget free from Essie. This is the first time I actually use it. So this was intro, and this is where I am now. That's one pedicure, 2 coats with 1 pedicure. And I actually brought out polishes that I combine these polishes with. This is not the best combination, by the way, because I can't see the sparkle up against the base as much. So I added Gadget free as a base, and then on the tip of the nail I just wanted a little bit more reflex, so I added this one, which is so pretty by itself, or mainly as a topper because it's a little bit more sheer, but it's called Intergalactic, and this is from Coco. Coco makes such pretty shimmers. They're so beautiful. They sent me this one. Did I buy this one or did they send it to me? Doesn't matter, whatever. This one has a mix of a gold that leans slightly green, though it's very warm gold, and then it has blue and purple, almost like a blurple. It's so pretty. So I think that it's just oh, and it has larger blue specks. You see that little scattered blue, larger blue specks? It's so pretty. So up against this base, it adds a little bit, I mean, a super delicate touch of extra sparkle, but I wanted a little bit more, almost like a little cascade look, and it just didn't give me that. But anyways, I still have it on the toes. Let's see, another one that this one that I wore just once. This is from Sinful Colors, and it's called Love Nails. This is the one that I'm gonna see myself struggling through, so I think by next update I may actually move this one out and just bring in something new, because I don't really want to put up with it. It's super sheer. So I wore it as a pedicure once, so that was intro, and this is where I am now. I think I used to enjoy it so much more a long time ago. I just don't anymore. The next one is Essie's Muchi. This is the one that I actually have on my nails at the moment. Right here. I wore it as a pedicure. Definitely, let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up all of the manicures that I wore. I wore it as a pedicure, pretty sure a couple times, and then I have it incorporated into this manicure. This is a very soft pink. Pastel pink. So that was intro, that was first update, this is now. Really beautiful. It requires usually about 3 coats, and then I paired it up this time with this glitter from Wet n Wild, which is so beautiful. It's called Sparkled. I've done a combination similar to this before, but then I had incorporated the black and purple that I have in my project. This time around I just did just the 2 polishes, and it's so pretty. And Sparkled has micro pink and silver glitters incorporated. It's just so pretty and sparkly, but it's not gritty. You can feel the glitter a little bit, but it's not a textured polish. The Tom Ford polish, this is called Black Cherry, and that was intro, first update. This is now my update. I wore this for manicure and a pedicure. This is probably one of my favorites, along with another one. another manicure that I'll share with you guys. This manicure was so precious. So I used this on all of my nails, and I added 2 coats. And let me show you where you can see where I'm at. And right there, 2 coats. And I added one of my favorite polishes from 90 Lacquer. This is called Be Positive. And this has a red jelly and then silver glitters, as well as black shreds of glitter. Every time I wear this polish, whether by itself, topped over a red, because I've done that a couple of times, and this time around topped over with Tom Ford, those silver little glitters always look like little twinkling lights all everywhere. I mean, they're so beautiful. I love this polish so much, you can tell. The only downside to that manicure is that I couldn't see the little black shreds over top of the dark base, but really, it doesn't matter. It looked really, really beautiful. I loved it. And then I wore it as a pedicure. I don't know if I mentioned that. My next favorite manicure is utilizing Purple with a Purpose. This one I did try to use a lot. And the reason for that is because it has gotten pretty thick. Let me show you before I open this bottle. Though, because the settling line, you can't see through the bottle because this polish is now opaque in one coat. It's very, very thick. But you can see that there's a settling line right there. I used it for a few pedicures and 1 manicure. Everything else, I think I used it 2-3 times as a pedicure, possibly maybe 2 times as a pedicure, because it's not only thicker, but it's also taking a while to dry. And I mean like a really long time. So when I used it for a manicure, I think I painted my nails during the weekend just to make sure that I had plenty of drying time. This one I combined with Colores de Carol. It's called Watch the Sunset. And this is a multi-shifting flaky top coat. The difference between this one and let's say like Shine of the Times, and let me bring this out just to show you the difference, is that Watch the Sunset has a little bit more pink and almost purple. That shift is just slightly different to a lot of the common type of colors like these where they have the green blue. But this is more pinky purple. You see the green and the yellow, of course, but you get a little bit more pink and purple reflex or shifting. And it's just so pretty. So I put it over top of Purple with a Purpose and jaw drop. This one and this manicure with the toppers, these are the type of manicures that I could be talking to someone and then all of a sudden I'd move my hand and I'm like, oh my God, that's so pretty. Like squirrel. Basically, I would lose concentration really quickly because I was like so mesmerized by the sparkle. Another actually combination that I did, and one of my pedicures that I wore that I really loved a lot, I used this polish from Salon Perfect. Some of these toppers were in my were on my winter seasonal rack, by the way. I just wanted to make use out of them. This is Mermaid Tail. I don't think they make this anymore. But this is like an oceany type of glitter topper. And these are glitters, so they do stick to the nails. So I usually tend to soak off whenever I use this. Anyways, for one of my pedicures, I put Purple with a Purpose as a base, and then I put Mermaid Tail over top of it. Because the base of Mermaid Tail is slightly tinted blue, it did change up the purple base of Purple with a Purpose, but oh my God, it looked beautiful. I went to do my pedicure, which I never do, by the way. I think it's been years since I've gone to get a pedicure done. And the lady that was doing my pedicure, she was like, oh my God, that's such a pretty pedi. Because it sparkled. It looked like a little ocean, I don't know, on my toes. The next manicure is using Topless and Barefoot. This one I have 2 manicures to share with you. One of which was a Skittles mani, and I actually forgot to bring out the metallic and the glitter that I wore. With this combination, I only remember to bring these 2 out, but I use NCLA's, hold on, Swing Baby from China Glaze as a base, and then topped it over with Grace from NCLA, which is my favorite glitter topper. Not glitter topper, chunky metallic glitter. And then I added Topless and Barefoot on one of the nails, maybe two of the nails, I can't remember anymore. And then on the other two nails, I added 2 brown polishes, both of which are different, but on the nails, they ended up looking pretty much the same. So I used How Great Is Your Dane from OPI, which is almost like a cool brown. And then this one, which is Copacabana Beach, I think it's called. It's a brown, but it has a little bit of a purple tone to it. And that was a really beautiful manicure. And then I wore this as a pedicure, I think twice. And I also wore it as a full-on manicure. And I topped it over with this one. My least favorite manicure for sure out of the entire last 2 months. I didn't like this over this color. Topless looks so beautiful on its own. This switched it up a little bit, like it almost changed the undertone a little bit because this one has so many little sparkles. It is such a pretty topper. I just didn't like it over this one. I kind of wish I would have left Topless on its own. But it's a manicure that I wore. Neither one complemented each other, basically, is how I felt. And yet, okay, maybe a couple pedicures, I said right, and then incorporated into one. I mean, 2 nails on one manicure and the other one a full-on manicure. Yet, look, not a lot of usage, guys. I don't know why it doesn't show a lot. So that was my intro. And this is now, I've used this polish quite a bit too. I'm pretty sure, because the last update, I'm pretty sure I had used it, I think once, and there wasn't a lot of wear. It's almost like this bottle fills itself up. And it requires about 2 solid coats, but if I add thinner layers, it requires about 3 coats to cover the nail really well. Such a flattering color though. I love this on the toes. This was my pedicure before Gadget Free and it was amazing. It's such a beautiful color. It's a great nude really to wear year round. But I think because it has this touch of pink in it, it looks really great for spring. And I love it for summer as well. It's just such a pretty polish. That's everything. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you guys are doing really well in your project polish. If you guys are doing a project polish this year, let me know what combinations you guys have enjoyed. Have you discovered any combos lately while doing project polish? And do you have any progress? Do you find yourself getting bored with some of these polishes? I am a little underwhelmed with this selection, so I think by next month, and maybe I should really switch it out now, just so that I don't let another month go by. But I kind of want to give this a little bit more attention, maybe incorporate it into a galaxy nail or something like that. I just want to play around with it a little bit more before I actually declutter it. But if by next month I haven't really figured out a way to enjoy it really well, I am going to move it out and bring something in that I think will I'll enjoy a little bit more. So that's everything once again for like the 10th time. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Easter, actually. Hopefully I get to edit this before Easter. And I will see you guys in the next one.